site that's getting a lot of attention. It's a bit creepy.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
You might have heard the saying that the internet is an iceberg. Right now, as you're watching this video, you're using the surface web. This includes all the common sites like YouTube and Google.
And Twitch, chat. Make sure you go to Twitch and probably Vaseline too. www.vaseline.com/ST1CY_1 for 50% off $100 or more.
Surface web only makes up 5% of what is actually on the internet. And while you may have heard horror stories about the rest of the 95% in the dark web, there's still plenty of unsettling websites that you can find using your regular browser. That is, if you look for them. So I want to clarify that these are probably the most disturbing sites that YouTube would probably allow me to talk about. We start off light, and as we dive deeper into the video, these websites get more and more unsettling. And I hope you guys have an absolute marvelous week. All right.
Is it freaky websites? Freaky websites on the internet?
Let's dive in. The simulation argument.
Either we're going to create simulations that are indistinguishable from reality, or civilization will cease to exist.
Elon Musk once expressed a belief that we could be living in a simulation. And once you explore this site, you might not be able to pull yourself away. Simulationargument.com is a website that's pretty straightforward. When you first land on the page, you'll find everything laid out for you in a simple and easy to read way. There are no tabs you click on or web pages to navigate to. Everything you need is all on this one scrollable page. All the papers can be read via your browser, and you can watch all of the linked videos on the website itself through a YouTube player. There's also a 16-question FAQ with linked references to back up any claims they make. Okay, so there's a ton of research and lots more text. But what's all this information really about? Well, Simulation Argument is a site that compiles a bunch of research.
Smash them together to make two different infinities. Imaginary technique. Hollow purple.
What the fuck is you talking about? Bro, if we were in a simulation, be real, do you think I could become a thing? Fuck it though. Nigga, I'm too unique. Same with y'all, especially y'all. Don't get me started with y'all. There's no twisted, there is no way a simulation could put out y'all niggas. Specifically you, Brief. And you, Booty Tapper. And you, Batman. And you, Leg. And you, Lucas.
Research papers, scientific studies, articles, and other information sources that claim that the world we live in is nothing more than a simulation. The whole idea that life is a simulation isn't just something that is pushed by conspiracy theorists.
Idaho, get it right, Idaho, not Ohio.
Time and time again about real-life glitches in the Matrix.
Feeling great, I feel nervous, a little bit overwhelmed.
The snail is coming, 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 the snail is coming.
Holy shit, that just did something to me. That, bro, the TTS repeating and whatever the fuck Cardi B just did. This is just drugs, by the way. This ain't a glitch. This is just drugs. Holy shit, my heart stopped.
Studies, articles, and other information sources that claim that the world we live in is nothing more than a simulation. The whole idea that life is a simulation isn't just something that is pushed by conspiracy theorists. The internet has talked time and time again about real-life glitches in the Matrix.
Feeling great, I feel nervous, a little bit overwhelmed. I feel a little shaky, I don't know what's wrong with me. No, but it's good though, it's good.
She's on drugs, my nigga. I'll tell you, she's on drugs.
There is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day.
He's probably thinking about something.
Yo, the sky is blue! And then it turned off!
It looks like a blackbird, but it's not moving.
I don't believe this theory, but supposedly every single thing written on this page is supported by research and data. When you combine
what the
all
fuck
of
was
the simulation
that?
arguments, scientific research with what we see in the media, it might make some people second guess things they never thought about before. Now this next website is pretty eerie, because if you really want to question what's real,
personally, we're not in a simulation, bro.
And what's fake, there's no better site to visit than thispersondoesnotexist.com. This person does not exist. As our world increasingly revolves around the internet, it's important to keep our data safe. I mean, just try Googling yourself.
Am I getting hit with an ad?
About a year ago, and
I'm getting hit
on
with
the
an ad.
first page of Google information online. Obviously, I wanted mine gone. So I went to these terrible websites and requested that my information be removed. Hundreds of them. I'm thankful for this video. Youre.com, your credit report, remove your
Fuck you, Aura! I already got all the Aura I need.
You can actually see about your personal, so familiar to you, but you can't remember. No, I am. Aura is for you. Have you ever seen a face so familiar to you, but you can't remember where you've seen them before? Maybe you've run into them at a mall
Honestly,
or had
this
a
don't
class
happen
with
to me
them.
that much.
But what if you felt that familiar
Honestly, this
feeling
don't
for
happen
a
to me that
person
much.
that isn't even real? Welcome to thispersondoesnotexist.com, the website dedicated to showing you a new face every time you refresh the page. There's not much
Wait, I've seen that nigga before. That's cap. I literally saw that nigga before.
else you can do on the site aside from staring back at the person in front of you, but if you take a closer look, you might start to feel a little uncomfortable. Because although all of these faces look like anyone you could see on the street, none of them actually belong to real people. Like the name suggests, these people do not exist.
That's not a real person.
Oh, it's AI? Chad, is this AI or what? Nah, but imagine you go on there and there's just a photo of you crying and then everyone in the world just has your face. Stop. Stop, bro. I just got chills. Stop. That ass, stop. Holy shit, stop.
It's created by something called GAN, or GAN, which is, you can see down here, is a generative adversarial network. So an AI made this face.
The website has a program that uses pictures
I feel like I could have seen this nigga before. Nobody else
of
on
real
here, though.
people it
Nobody
finds
else on there.
online and takes all of their facial features and mashes them up into a brand
Yo,
new
it's
face
good,
that
Rain.
no
How you
one's ever
doing?
seen before. But all of these faces still look strangely familiar because they have features of actual people.
They'll take someone's eyes, someone's nose, someone's mouth, cheeks, hair, wrinkles, and it'll mix it all up and create this new person that looks like a real person but doesn't exist in real life because it's just made up.
Yeah, how do we tell you, buddy? That might be racist. You might be racist.
Everyone else's different facial features.
Oh, you said red. I thought you were talking about the video. My fault.
And the strange feeling you get, it's probably uncanny valley. It's an emotional response that you get from looking at faces that you know are fake, but look almost identical to a real person, which makes you feel uneasy. But the uncanny valley isn't even the scariest part, because the reality is that AI programs like GAN are just the beginning of a technology-dominated world that people aren't ready for. In an interview with Philip Wang, the creator of the website, he revealed that the site was created as a sort of warning about the dangers of AI. He explained,
bro, chat, you understand that with this AI shit, you're literally not gonna know who's human and who's not human because it's gonna be that good. And there's probably gonna get to a point that AI is making robots, and robots are literally people, and they talk and they act just like people, and they have human like characteristics and they look human, and you're not gonna be able to tell that they're different or not. That's fucked up. Turn this off, bro, please. Nope, I gotta watch this. My mind about to explode. This is growth, Kylo. This is growth.
I just hope my demonstration raises awareness. Those who are unaware are most vulnerable to this technology. The benefits of AI are undeniable. It's made everyday online tasks easier to handle.
Like my homework?
I personally use ChatGPT to help me a lot. But there are also some serious potential risks. With generative AI being more accessible, there's no telling what could be done if this technology falls into the wrong hands. Catfishing, scamming, the list goes on. And in the line between what's real and what's fake, it's only going to blur even more as these images become more lifelike. But at least these faces aren't generated out of thin air. They use other people's features. But the man in this next chapter has no connection to an actual person. You've seen this man in your dreams.
Cap.
The human brain is
I'm getting, bro, I don't like this video.
Incapable of making up a new face.
I don't like
you
this
don't have
video.
the skills to mix and match people's facial features like AI can. So every face in your dreams is one that you've actually seen before.
Bro, that's
At
not
least
true.
that's what science tells us. But
Cap,
if so, how does
I literally have
this
seen
website
so many people that I've never seen in my
its
life.
origin story make any sense? Thisman.org is a community site meant for those who have seen this man in their dreams. And if you haven't seen his face before, let me tell you who he is. This man first appeared in January of 2006 when a New York psychiatrist patient drew his face on a piece of paper, claiming that she's seen him in her dreams. But the weird
I'm getting chills. No, I'm getting fucking Chat, you can see that shit. Bro, I don't like this.
weird part is, she swears that she's never interacted with a man like this in her life. The patient had said that whenever she's been struggling and in need of advice, this man would show up and help her out. The psychiatrist, who didn't think too much of it, just left the picture on his desk. Days later, another patient comes in and says that he also recognizes that face. And just like the first person, he claims that he's never met anyone like him in real life, but the man also had visited him in his dreams.
Holy shit.
Confused
Holy
and
shit,
probably
stop.
a bit freaked
Stop.
out. The psychiatrist
I will lose my fucking mind if I go to sleep and I see this nigga. I will lose my shit.
To a few of his colleagues that also have patients with recurring dreams. It only takes a few months for 4 patients to come forward saying they've also seen this face before. All of these patients have referred to him as this man. News spread like wildfire about this mysterious person that visits people in their time of need through their dreams. And since his face first became known in 2006, there have been over 8,000 people around the world who have also said they've seen this man before. The story first became popular in January of the world who have also became known in...
He looks like someone though. Chad, who does he look like? This kind of look like an actor or something, right? There's an actor that looks like this, right? Bro, nah, I'm getting... Okay, if I see this nigga now, it doesn't matter, right? He looks like a Twitch streamer. Bro, with 10 viewers right now. Oh, who could that be? Good thing I have way more than 10 viewers. I've had a dream of him before, but only because I genuinely saw this on the internet. I've probably seen this on the internet too then. I've probably seen his picture before. Because I feel like, you feel me?
In 2006, there have been over 8,000 people around the world who have also said they've seen this man before. The story first became popular in January of 2015 with Vice posting a story about it, which went completely viral. With so much online attention, it's no surprise that people were on the hunt to find out who this man really is. Since science believes that the human brain can't make up new faces, this man has to exist, right? But to this day, no living person has ever been found to have this face. So who is this man? You'll find the answers on this website. Thisman.org is a community site meant to help those who have seen this man in their dreams and to foster communication among them. And it's been the go-to source of information for anything related to this man. As you dive deeper into the
fuck there is, I've seen a real face. It's been found. Bro, okay, now I'm tripping because I don't know if I've seen him before. I'm not gonna lie, I can't tell if I've just seen that picture before or I've seen someone that looks like it. I don't think I ever seen some nigga like this in my dreams though. Like, I'm 99% sure I never saw some shit like
that. The website, you'll find pages of theories and news articles about this man and his existence.
Bro, it's kind of like the top hat man. Bro, you know how everybody says they see like a tall ass man with a top hat when they get sleep paralysis?
Even able to contact the site's creators through an email address. But just as quickly as this story blew up, it fizzled out just as fast. Although the number of people who have claimed to see this man in their dreams was increasing, the origin story's credibility was collapsing. Vice soon posted another article titled, "We Just Got Hoaxed, the real story about this man dream face." The article exposed the entire This Man origin story as nothing but a mass marketing hoax. This man was the invention of Andrea Natella, the owner of the company Gariglia Marketing. He specializes in creating fine-tuned hoaxes and was the mastermind behind this story that took the world by storm. And his team at Gariglia Marketing have
that's gotta be so fire.
Screw the market to get into it, and they
imagine doing some shit like this and you sit there silently while everybody else freaks out. Like, imagine the nigga that was the white dress, blue dress. Whoever made that, they get to sit there and they're like, yeah, that's me, bro.
Stay true to their word, because Gariglia Marketing has a history of using questionable marketing tactics, which includes faking news stories to bring attention to their brand. And when the internet found out that he was the owner of thisman.org, they knew that this was all just one of his many marketing hoaxes. You see, the Gariglia marketing team makes their intentions clear the moment you land on their company website. They like to create hoaxes, aka fake stories, and spread them around the internet just to see how viral it can get. And this man was their passion project that struck gold. So the real disturbing part about thisman.org, just how easily people fell for it, and how they continued to build up the hoax by hopping on the trend. Now, this man may not be real, but the people on our next site definitely are. But it makes their lives and even deaths seem insignificant. You're just a dot on a screen. In the grand scheme of things, we're all just a tiny part of a much bigger picture. And if you ever find yourself forgetting that, you might want to check out this website, which is as depressing as it is eerie.
Don't do that to me. I'm not looking this website up. Fuck no. No, thank you.
Worldbirths.com is a website that simulates the real-time births and passings of people around the world, with a green dot representing a life starting and a red dot representing a life ending. It's easy to lose track of time just by watching the dots rapidly appear and disappear on different parts of the map. On the left side of the page is a green births column, which is a live feed of all the births happening around the world. Each entry shows which country the birth is from, the total population of the country, and the city. On the right, there's a similar similar red column, which represents the passings. At the top of the screen, you also see which countries have the most green dots and which have the most red ones. The site itself doesn't really have anything scary on it, but what can be uncomfortable is when you realize that all these people's lives have been reduced to nothing more than a colored dot on your computer screen.
They literally have families, have lives, have stories, have everything, have memories.
According to the US population census, a person lives their last day every 11 seconds, which really makes you think, am I nothing more than just a statistic? Because even though we all have families, loved
someone
ones,
dies every 11 seconds?
on this website, we end up as nothing more than a dot on someone else's screen. The misleading website. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this webpage? With its neon colors, random pictures, and countless
viruses!
This looks
Viruses!
like a
Viruses!
virus, right?
Yep.
Well, you'll never be able to.
Chat, is this true or false? Chat, what y'all think? Chat, vote on the poll. Chat, I'm gonna die. Chat.
Go on, what the fuck are you on about?
Guess what this website is actually for. This site is called Yvette's Bridal Formal, and it's a website advertising a bridal shop in Panama City, Florida. But you can't really tell from the site itself. Aside from one photo of a woman in a dress, there's not much else that will make you think bridal shop. Before we talk about this site more, be warned. If you do end up going on the site yourself, a MIDI file will be downloaded onto your computer. Reddit sources have said that this is nothing more than a music file that's used to automatically play a song on older systems but doesn't work anymore. As you scroll down the page, you'll start seeing a few more pictures of the actual shop surrounded by even more links. And at first glance, it just seems like a horribly designed site with too many things going on.
Wait, that's kind of coffee.
In fact, it's so badly designed that Redditors have even said that your retinas will attempt to detach themselves in horror just by looking at it. But when you put all the design flaws aside and you start to take a closer look, you'll start to notice some bizarre things. One of these links in particular says psychological
dog
thriller.
And the dog was actually a human in a zipper. They had wide-ass staring eyes and the owner found a zipper on the dog.
There was one story of a person who had a dog and the dog was actually human. Stop. I'm in Stizzy's house hiding. Cat, come out right now.
Please click here. If you do end up clicking on it, you're going to be greeted by this disturbing drawing of a woman pulling at her hair, clearly in some state of distress. There are big bold letters at the bottom of the picture that says Salem Witch Trials. As you read through all the text, you'll start to realize that the text clearly has nothing to do with the bridal shop, but instead the webpage seems to be a compilation of a bunch of different conspiracies. This particular page dives into the Salem Witch Trials, the government, and even wild theories about On the right, there's a collection of more links, all with a signature, please click here. Everything is written out like it's someone's rambling. Some of it is hard to understand, and there are a ton of run-on sentences. It's as if Yvette or whoever actually runs the site is just putting all their unfiltered
Maybe she got schizophrenia, bro.
If you scroll down further,
she probably got
things seem to get more unhinged. The drawing of the woman starts to repeat itself, with new pictures being thrown in every once in a while. All of these pictures are hand-drawn and black and white, and all pretty ghastly to look at. Most pages that you can visit on the site all follow this sort of format. Strange pictures repeat in the background with blocks of text detailing conspiracy theories covering the entire page. And it seems like the rabbit hole that you can go down on Yvette's Bridal Formal is endless. That's because it is. Each page has a long list of links that lead you further and further into the site. No two people will have this.
What if you go in there so deep that you just can't come out of it? Chad, what if you go in so damn deep that you can't come out? Like it just like grabs you and like holds you. You know what I'm saying? Like your minds. Like what if it's like brain controlling?
Same experience on the site because there are so many different pages to explore, with even the home links leading to unique home pages that are different from the first one that you see when you enter the site. So here's the million-dollar question. What does all of this have to do with the bridal shop?
I don't know.
The truth is absolutely nothing. Some visitors of the site have gone as far as to contact the actual store in Panama City, Florida about the bizarre website. And here's
I just want to say this right now. You'll never catch me on none of these sites.
What employees had to say about it.
Those who contacted the brick-and-mortar location in Panama City, Florida, report having been cautioned by the employees to stay away from the website, as it is not in any way representative of the business.
If the site has no association with the actual Yvette's Bridal Shop, then what's the purpose of it? We might never know, because the original Yvette's Bridal Shop website shut down in 2012. It hasn't been updated in over 11 years. While the true purpose behind the site's creation creation may remain a mystery. It
No, I
won't
don't like
stop
this.
curious minds from...
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
And while Yvette's Bridal Shop seems like an online journal for one person's twisted mind, Ted's Caving Journal is an actual digital record of a man's journey into the abyss. Literally. Ted's Caving Journal. If you're looking for something to keep you up at night, there's no shortage of horror stories on the internet, but there aren't many that keep you on the edge of your seat like...
Chat, how much for y'all to do caving? Be real, chat. How much money for y'all to go caving? If you know that you would eventually make it out, but you could be stuck in there for 2 days, 3 days. Like, you just won't die from it. How about that? How much for y'all to go? You might get stuck for 3 days, but you won't die because you got supplies and you'll get saved. Yeah, no amount of money. I'm not gonna lie, bro. 10 billion. Actually, matter of fact, $1 billion. I'll go to caving. I'll go caving if I know I'm not gonna die for $1 billion. It would suck. I'd probably not be the same, but guess what? At least my family would be good. Tight shit. I'm pretty sure this story is about a guy that got stuck and died of hunger. They couldn't get him out and he was upside down. Believe it, I'm scared. I don't know what's happening, but it's probably scary. And I have a thing tomorrow. I don't want to be paranoid again. Yeah, I literally feel paranoid right now. I'm
Ted's
not gonna lie,
Caving
like
Journal
this.
does. Ted's Caving Journal is a gripping narrative of a man named Ted and his friend B as they embark on an exploration into a cave. Every word seemed to pull you deeper into the story, immersing you into the darkness of the caves as these two men explored, and making you feel like you also felt the same fear that they felt. When the journal entries first went live, thousands of readers visited the page every week in hopes of finding a new part waiting for them. Each journal entry had pictures attached, which only further increased the creep factor of the story. The story became so famous that many have credited it as one of the first internet creepypastas, inspiring an entire new wave of horror fiction online. Yes, fiction, but even though the story has been confirmed as nothing more than just good writing, that doesn't make it any less terrifying. The storytelling is so immersive that you can't help but feel uneasy as if it might actually be true. The pictures set the scene perfectly, making you feel that same sort of claustrophobia that Ted and B felt when exploring the depths of the cave. And what's interesting is that the story has no ending. The author fell off the face of the earth before completing the journal. With no one knowing the real identity of the writer, the ending of Ted's Caving Journal will forever remain a mystery and a legend in the world of creepypastas. But while Ted's Caving Journal may be a fictional depiction of creepy events, this last website is a real-life compilation of terrifying, true tragedy, so visit it with caution. Last words. There's nothing more heartbreaking than hearing...
There's no way they just got a bunch of last words on this website. What type of weird-ass nigga would ever... What type of fucked-up, delusional-ass nigga would ever go on this website, bro? No, you cannot tell me a normal person would ever go on a website like this.
Someone's final words. Witnessing those final moments of life is something you can never forget, and this website is a compilation of them. PlaneCrashInfo.com is a website focused on documenting the latest plane.
You legitimately need to get help, bro.
Crashes from around the world. And at first glance, it just seems like a complete info dump of all the crash events. To navigate this site, you can go through any of the categories at the top to find what you're looking for. The homepage shows all of the recent events that happened with records of each incident.
Damn, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I've heard 1 or 2 on TikTok, and that shit is sad as fuck, bro. It's literally sad as fuck. I couldn't imagine, like, going out of my way, though, and going through all of these. But it does, I won't lie, I do put life into perspective.
Date, location, operator, and other details. There's also a photo attached to each entry which shows the amount of damage the plane went through on impact. At the top of the page, there's a bunch of links. There's a database containing key information on documented impacts. There's also tabs like accidents by category, statistics, and accident history. All of this seems like pretty standard stuff from an informative educational website. But there's one tab that sends chills down your spine. It's called Last Words. And by the sound of it, you can probably guess what that page is.
The fact that they titled it Last Words means that the niggas that built this need to get, you feel me? They could have just said cockpit audio. Nigga, Last Words?
When you click on the link, you're brought to a dark page with bright text. The title reads Last Words, Cockpit Voice Recordings, Transcripts, Air Control Traffic Tapes. These are definitely not for the faint of heart. That's because these aren't reenactments or actors playing roles. These are real-life recordings and heartbreaking final messages. What makes this site so striking is that these last words weren't meant for our ears, and yet they're here on this page available to everyone. These websites are just a small glimpse
that's
of
actually
vast and unpredictable
holy shit. That's crazy to think
reminding
about.
us of the
Bro, a lot of things on the internet aren't meant to be on the internet, and they're just on the internet and will be on the internet forever, bro.
unsettling things that
Think
we
about
might
it,
come
bro.
across. Exploring the unseen corners of the web can be risky. We never really know what we might find when we surf online, so it's important to stay safe and help our friends and family do the same. Because with great connectivity comes great responsibility.
Good thing my ass doesn't surf the web like that. All I do is YouTube, Twitch, and Vaseline.com. Yes, sir. That was a good video. It made me uneasy, though. I'm not gonna lie. It made me feel some type of way. I don't know how I felt. I don't know how I felt. Am I just pussy, though?